I would probably just give this citation because it is a very important one, because it reflects the type of thinking of Putin. He said that Bolsheviks, which he personally doesn't like much, the Bolsheviks forming the Soviet Union, for some reason, transferred significant territories, geopolitical spaces to the quasi-state formations, which mean that all post-Soviet republics that appeared after the collapse of the Soviet Union, in view of Putin, are quasi-state formations. And then Putin continues.
So they're not real countries at all. He's denying their existence as a country.
Exactly. And this is, once again, this is official statements that Putin has made on the anniversary of the annexation of Crimea. That is very important, when and where he did the statement. And then, continues Putin, having collapsed on their own, having collapsed their party from the inside, Bolsheviks, having collapsed the Soviet Union, they, Bolsheviks, led to the fact that Russia lost colossal territories and geopolitical spaces. So now he says that Russia lost own territories. So that is why Russian territories lies beyond internationally recognized borders of current Russia. I want to say that we are ready to live in new geopolitical conditions. We consider our neighbors not just as neighbors close in geography, we regard the peoples of these countries as fraternal peoples. We are ready to lend them a shoulder and an elbow in order to ensure development, move on together, move forward using our competitive opportunities, and there are enough of them. But, and here's the most important point, we will never agree with only one thing, that someone should allow himself to use Russia's generous gifts to harm the Russian Federation itself. Hope this will be heard. Which means that those colossal losses of Russia due to Bolshevik mistakes now considered by Putin as generous gifts given to those quasi-states. And as long as those quasi-formations, quasi-state formations, are having special relations with Russia, with Putin, it is okay. But if Putin decides that those quasi-state formations are making mistakes in choosing their, whatever, for example, geopolitical direction to kind of to develop, or to join European Union, or to join NATO, or to join anyone, or just it would be decision by Putin himself. That is a mistake. So those generous gifts should be returned back. And this is an official territorial claims made by Putin in official public speech, based on his concept of the so-called historic Russia, which lost its colossal territories due to Bolsheviks' mistakes.
So we would understand these statements, and he's making statements of intent for imperial expansion that would break apart the whole mutual defense treaty structure in Europe and the transatlantic and so many other parts of the nation state around the world, to deprive these nations of their sovereignty in the name of this one prince and his vision. And no Western leader has commented on this.
Yes. Shock. Surprise.